Hello guys, welcome to Plus Media TV. If you're watching this channel for the first time, kindly click the subscribe button to subscribe and also click the notification bell to get notified anytime we drop a new video. Professor Wole Soyinka says it is not criminal or illegal for anyone to express intention to leave any federation. How can you place the way for separation as a criminal act? That kind of language doesn't exist in the Constitution. It doesn't exist in law. It does not exist in the catalogue of immoralities because it is not an immoral act or position to say that you want to stop being part of an entity or you want to join an entity, he said. Soyinka subsequently gave examples of people who left a federation or a union to form or join another state, including the Bakassi people of southern Nigeria who seceded to Cameroon. He also condemned as bizarre the midnight raid by the Department of State Services on the Ibadan House of Yoruba activist Sunday Adeyemo, also known as Sunday Igboho, last Thursday. Soyinka, who spoke during an interview with BBC News Pidgin on Monday, urged the government to apologize to Igboho. It was earlier reported that the DSS on Thursday paraded 13 of Igboho's guards and close associates in Abuja. The DSS also said it killed 2 of its associates in a gun duel with the secret police. The 2 men were later identified as Adogon and Afa. Though Igboho had escaped the raid, his house and cars were riddled with bullets, while bloodstains splattered over the floors of the house. The secret police had since declared Igboho wanted. The activist is being accused of stockpiling weapons to destabilize the country under the guise of agitation for Yoruba nation, but he has since denied the allegation. Reacting, Soyinka said, "More important for me is the position of the government," saying that the existence of these weapons proved that he was planning war against the state. That position, very loaded statement, was simply deliberate to conflict issues. It was to obscure the fact that Igboho and other people, myself included, have been decrying the loss of lives of law-abiding citizens, farmers, especially all over the nation, not just civilians. The Minister of Defense, General Theophilus Danjuma, told the people, "Don't trust the military anymore. Defend yourself." Some other voices, like governors, have made similar statements. Now, Igboho, even if he had those weapons, is claiming that his mission is to liberate his people from the tyranny of squatters, who now become violent overlords, and he has a good cause in that sense. Testimonies of farmers who have been brutalized, dehumanized by these squatters who have acknowledged and identified themselves as Fulani over decades of this anomalous kind of situation in which the people did not receive the necessary, mandatory and entitled defense and protection by the security forces, in which sometimes it is the victims who have been killed. The recent case in Ibadan, for instance, is a personal testimony of those who were arrested and detained by the police simply for going to challenge those who were terrorizing and raping women. So now you have a situation where the government, who is saying the existence of these weapons means that Igboho is planning an armed insurrection against the state. The whole thing from beginning to the end just stinks. The motivation has become very implausible. Soyinka failed the federal government for also not describing AK-47 wielding herdsmen as terrorists who are waging a violent insurrection against the Nigerian state. My advice to the government is that they should stop pursuing Igboho as a criminal because you have begun by acting in a criminal faction against him, he stated. If and when Igboho comes to trial, I guarantee you the government will be very embarrassed. I think they should tell Igboho we made a mistake. We should not have acted in this way. You are no longer wanted. Go back to your home. In fact, escort him to his home and let him resume his normal life," Wole Soyinka added.